Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and today we'll check out some of the common problems that people have and ways to actually find a solution or fix the problem. The first one has to do with display problems. Screens that turn black unexpectedly, screens that display weird or really huge text, videos that are sluggish or just don't work well. There are many types of things that can happen. Even you might be using browser and no video is playing, or it's weird, or it's blue screen. There's no pictures. It has most of the time it has to do with your display driver. One of the biggest, probably what is one of the most important drivers in your PC is the display adapter driver. Your graphics adapter displays what you want to see on the screen, and that driver is updated quite regularly. Now, if you have an old computer that's 6, 7, 8 years old, yeah, that's possible that what you have is the latest driver and there's nothing new. And that happens, and it does happen that sometimes that driver or that display adapter unfortunately isn't supported anymore with some of the software or hardware that you are actually using. But if your PC is less than 5 years old, there's a chance that you might have updated drivers. And even an older PC, you should check for to make sure that you have the latest drivers. One of the things about Windows 10 that's kind of nice is that often the drivers are updated automatically. But one of the biggest things that manufacturers do that is often a bad idea, but they still continue doing it, is they often issue their own display drivers and bypass the Windows Update process in the way. So the three major drivers, the three major devices you might have on your PC are Intel devices, NVIDIA devices, and AMD devices. And how do you know what you have? Well, sometimes if it's a laptop, you might have a sticker on your laptop that says, AMD Radeon, or, Intel, graphics, or NVIDIA GeForce, or whatever, If you do have one of those stickers, it's probably one of the display adapters that you have. And today, modern PCs, especially gaming PCs, often have two display adapters within the same computer. So to know what you have, what you could do is go onto your Start menu in Windows 10, right-click on it, and go into Device Manager. The Device Manager is where you can actually see where it is, and it is under Display Adapters. If you look here, I've got two. I've got an Intel UHD Graphics 630 and a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050. The first thing that you could do is, of course, double click on the display adapter if you have just one, go into driver, and then click update driver and see if it updates from here. So search automatically for updated drivers, and it's going to do this process. If a driver is available, it might actually download it and install it here. Sometimes they might appear within the Windows updates also. Now, even if here it says that this display adapter is updated and okay, what you could also look at is the date. So the driver has a date. Here it says it's the end of May 2019. Is there something more recent? There's a possibility. We're in November. What you could do from here is go into your manufacturer's device. So if your PC is a branded PC like Dell, Acer, Lenovo, HP, go to the website of that company that makes your PC. They will have drivers, updated drivers for that computer, and check out what they have and check out the dates. Like you see here, if it says end of May 2019, you go to the this one is an Acer, for example. If I go to the Acer website and it says, oh, there's an Intel driver for the display that is dated September, well, you know that there's an updated driver for it, and you are better off downloading it from the manufacturer's website. If it's a PC that was built by a friend or you built it yourself, well, then the best thing to do is to go to the display adapter manufacturer. So you go to Intel.com or nvidia.com or AMD, and you search for the same adapter. So you look for updated drivers for the model that you have. For example, here UHD Graphics 630 or GeForce GTX 1050. And you download the latest driver that they have. Once again, looking at the dates to make sure that the driver that they have is more recent. If the date is the same, don't download it. It's not useful. But that's one of the first things that you should do if you've got any sort of display problems that seems to not work well. Check that out. It is possibly a outdated or an old driver, and there's a good chance that maybe you can actually update it and have your PC working normal again. Also, if you have upgraded to a new version of Windows, well, it's possible that it needs to have that driver downloaded because it's not there. Even though Windows 10 now has most of the drivers pre-installed when you actually upgrade, it can happen that you still are missing a driver and you need to go and get it yourself. So that's one of the first things to look at if you have display problems. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. And of course, if you enjoy our videos, please subscribe.